Low self-esteem is a killer of true identity. This particular one that I'm about to talk about, I'm sure you're aware of it. Majority of us struggle with this silently that we don't know how to come out of it. And somehow you've probably done some exercise that would bring you out of it, but yet it seems like, when am I going to be free? When am I going to have this esteem that makes me feel confident enough? It also affects our self-worth. It affects our values. It affects the way we see ourselves, the way people perceive us. We constantly make ourselves small. It's a big deal. Let's stop shying away from it like it never happens, like you are not going through this or you've never experienced this. And I know you can testify that if you've been able to walk out of this particular issue, low self-esteem, you can tell that there is a greater joy in you accepting yourself. There is a greater joy that you have within you, a sense of confidence that you have within you that, now you're living your true self. You are living your true self. And how does low self-esteem plays out in our day-to-day life? Because many people go through this, it's like, they don't actually know this is actually what it could mean. You could actually be going through or experiencing low self-esteem and you might not want to admit it. You want to cover up. And, for example, many of us would say something like, I wish I am as beautiful as this person. Whether there's someone that you truly, really admire, that in your own eyes, that person is the most beautiful. I wish I am as good as this person. I wish I have this particular trait. I wish I have for ladies, sorry I'm saying this, big boobs, big butts. For some of us that we are short, I wish I am taller. Don't worry, I'm on this table, but God has delivered me. Low self-esteem might also play out in the way we mentally vision and see ourselves. It could be that, you see yourself as a failure. You've never believed that, you can truly do something 100% without making mistakes. It could also play out that, you constantly wish or you're contending to be someone that you are not. And this has cheated us too much. If you don't know that you're cheating yourself, I'm telling you that it is high time you need to sit and say, this thing today, I'm fighting it and I'm fighting it for good. It must end. It must end. It is high time we start to accept ourselves first the way we are before you start improving. Not you changing yourself to be accepted. Not you changing yourself to feel a certain sense of acceptance from people who don't even care about you. I'm going to share a short story. Actually, 2 stories. There was a time in my life, and it was long after I was able to come out of this. That was when I knew that, this was actually what I was going through. I was actually feeling low at that moment in my life. There was a time in my life, I think my secondary school days. You would always see me, any of my old schoolmates, probably they are watching this can testify to this. You would always see me wearing school cap. Hey God. Not necessarily because I love wearing cap or I'm religious. Do you know what's going on? I don't like my hairlines. I don't like them. Then I had these faint airlines. They're not really distinct whether you have circle or round figure or four corner, kind of. So I don't like them. Those periods I would constantly wish that, I wish I had this fuller hair in front. And do you know what was happening to me during that moment? Is that I can't even go out without wearing cap, without covering my hair. It got bad to a point that my schoolmates tagged me. I won't mention that nickname. They tagged me a nickname that to them, that was how they perceived me. But to me, I knew that deep down within me that I was actually experiencing this, right? But yes, I was able to break out of it. Another story, another experience that I had that it might look very, very similar to you was when I came to Lagos. I never knew this was an issue for me until when I realized that I cannot go out without doing some certain things. Now, let me tell you what I was going through that moment. I was really, really addicted to makeup. I was addicted to makeup to a point that if I'm going to my sister's shop as at that period, oh my God, you see me wear heavy makeups. Like everyone, not this lighter one you're seeing on my face, heavy makeup. Why do you think I was wearing makeup? Because I had dark spots on my face. I had acne, pimples, acne and all of that on my face. So I was really experiencing low, like I was feeling low. That, I need to show up in a certain way for me to feel accepted, for me to feel good. I need to show up. Oh God. Going to church in the morning, you make up. It got bad that one of my friend, I think a friend of mine as at that period, asked me. It was like, it's been a while because, we were far apart. So I was like, can you send me your pictures? Sent the picture. Guess what? That picture was filtered. See, it was real. This might look like, it's not just makeup. There is something I was trying to cover. There was something that I was trying to cover. There was something that I was hiding away from people not to see because I feel like, this is not the ideal face that people should see. My dear, if you are currently experiencing this, I don't know what yours might be. Yours might be like you don't like your nose. Yours might be like you don't like your eyebrow or your mouth or your height. Yours might be like you don't like your body mass. You wish you had big. Hey God, I wish you will be delivered in this video that you're watching. I wish and I hope you'll be delivered because God delivered me. I was delivered. So how did I come out of this? You would ask me, but for me, you're still wearing makeup. I wear makeup now when I feel like I need to wear makeup. I wear makeup now when I feel like there is a purpose for it. I wasn't under pressure to please anyone. I'm not under pressure right now to please anyone. I'm not under pressure right now to show up because you will like me. I don't care if you like me or not. Because you have to come to a place of acceptance that, this is the real you. This is what your face looks like right now. And if it's going to change, it might take a while for it to change. And the truth is, change is constant. If you're currently worrying about your body mass, change is constant. Okay, maybe no height. Again, maybe no height. But then change is constant, right? It's constant. You know the worst part? The worst part is that many of us are living fake life. You might be watching me right now and you know deep down within you that you are living a fake life. A fake life to a point that even your helpers are envying you. deep down, you know what you're doing, what you're portraying is not who you are. You're just trying to mark up. You're trying to max everything, like everything seems good. But you know, you are not. I'm not saying you shouldn't appear in a certain way. I'm saying that the things you do that you're trying to cover from, you're trying to cover, the things you do that you're trying to make it seem like you're trying to please people for you to feel accepted could be a low self-esteem. It could be that you find yourself at working enough, not just because you like working, but for you to be praised and for you not to feel like a failure. It could be that the more reason you study hard is for you to receive praises from your parents, not because you want to reap the reward of success. Think about it. What is that thing that you know that it's constantly putting pressure on you to show up in a way that deep down within you, you are not happy with who you are? Have you ever heard the story of people who had gone to do a lot of stuffs? A lot of stuffs. I mean, like body enhancement, and deep down they are feeling low. Do you know the worst part? The worst part is that the people you're trying to please, the people you're trying to actually please, don't even care about you. Because by the time you try to measure to their standard, they raise another standard. Now, that same standard, you're trying to measure with that, they raise another standard. So when do you think you're going to stop? When do you think you need to stop giving people the allowance to dictate who you should be, how you should show up? When do you think you're going to stop all of that? When? Think about it. Think about it. Do you know one of the moments that I had to realize that, Fumi, you are very loved though. It's just that it's you that you are not loving yourself. Was the moment that, I heard a story, actually watched the video online, that a lady went to do a surgery to reduce her breast. And I'm like, hey, God. This is, for many of us that we're not busty, like you really want to be that kind of person, like you want to have, and someone who has it went on that surgery to reduce, they went on that pain to reduce that thing that you think, do you know the pain that comes with even having those things? Those who have it can tell you. There are people right now, you might have examples around you that they have all the figures that you actually think you want. Do you know that they actually feeling low to a point that they wish they never had those things because of the things that attract them? Why am I saying this? I'm saying this that low self-esteem in itself might appear in different forms, maybe in the physical parts that you really wish you had some form of physical appearance, or the mental part that you really wish, you mask up to a certain standard. And if we are going to trace this down, we can trace it down to a very foundational issues that are started from childhood. It's not just happening. It's just that we're growing, we're trying to mask up, like nothing is happening, like you're literally not feeling low. Have you ever heard of people who had everything that you really desired and yet they're committing suicide? Yeah. That's it. It will tell you that, but you'll be like, this person has it. Why? There is an empty space in their heart that they really want to feel. There is that empty space that they wish someone would come and feel. And when that person is not coming, they feel like they are rejected. They feel rejected. They feel like they are not wanted or needed. God has really helped my life. God has really helped my life. God has really helped my life. And I really want you to understand this, that living in low self-esteem can cost you your destiny. Number one, it's my show up that living in low self-esteem can cost you your destiny. Number one, you're not measuring to the standard that God has for you. Oh God, you would think you're seeing my face right now, right? Oh, you're watching this video right now. You think like, oh, I really want to be seen. Oh, if only you know how introverted I am. I don't like going out. But then, the breaking point for me was when I realized that being shy is not a fruit of the spirit. Low self-esteem can cause you to live a low life that would not allow the will of God to come to pass in your life. Think about so many things that you know you have capacity for, but because you are the shy type, you withdraw. And yet someone else would come and take over. And deep down you know that you could. It's not like you can do far, far better than what that person is doing. And yet the grace begin to diminish, and everything within you begin to demoralize. You begin to feel like nobody. It's high time you look within. And many of us, the life we are living right now is a life that even to you, you know that you are living a lie. It's not true. Because yet you constantly have a need to prove to people that you're doing right. Who cares? Do you really need to do that? You constantly need to show people that, oh, me self, I did here. You don't need to do that. You constantly want to do something that would make you feel approved by your parents or by anyone around you. Do you know why people are going into fraud? The rooted issue is identity crisis. The rooted issue is low self-esteem because someone rejects you when you ask them out. Then there is a sense that you need to prove a point that, oh, is it because of money? Then I'm going to make that money. And now people don't care how or whichever method that money is going to come. They are willing to make that money. Or as a lady, you're constantly having to prove that, oh, I'm also in vogue. I know what is trending. So that when you talk or when you show up, people will say, oh, you're in vogue. Oh, God. And yet, you are looking for a godly relationship, and the person you're trying to, and the person that is meant to be your person is looking like you and cannot recognize you because you've masked up. Oh God, do you know how many things God has delivered me from? There was a time that, this bum lala, I don't know if you wear it. If you are still wearing that thing, stop. I was using that pad. Yes, I was using that pad. It was that bad. I was using that pad. And it dawned on me that, okay, why am I using this thing? Is it that for me to feel up or feel accepted by a man or by people around me that, oh, now I'm dressing smart or something? Think about it. As a lady, I think maybe this is more for ladies now. Think about it. You see those things that you had up. By the time you're married, now you're naked. What do you think would happen? What do you think would happen? What do you think would happen? You need to make a decision. The things I'm constantly fighting right now, whether it's you showing up, whether it's you speaking right, whether it's you wanting a good result, that you know that at the end of the day, Oh God. Whether it is you wanting to prove a point that, oh, you are also trending, you know what's in vogue, your life is not relegated. You need to think about it. How much of this, how much has this cost you? You might not know your peace, the right people around you. Because majority of us were like, oh, why am I attracting these people? Why am I no genuine people around me? No. Come on. You attract your kind. You attract your kind. Because you're trying to fake it, you attract your kind. Okay, now, I'm too shy. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't think I have the courage to do this. It is high time you come out of it. Push yourself. So what can you do? What can you do to break out of this? To break out of this, what can you do? Number one is you need to first sit down. Look within. Now this, in what area am I having low self-esteem? In what area am I having low self-esteem? Is it in my physical or in my mental part? Now the physical could come off as your hairline, maybe like mine. That was before. Now I like God, I love myself right now. Your hairline, your eyeball, your mouth, your tongue, sorry, maybe your height. Yeah, I'm repeating height again. Think about it. If you are able to recognize that, oh, this is the area that I feel like I don't feel worthy enough. I don't feel like I'm good enough. Now, that's the first step. The second step, it could be that it is in the mental part, whereas you're trying to constantly wanting to prove a point to people that you're living right. You constantly want to prove a point to people that, oh, even me, I can do it. Even when it costs you your peace, even when it costs you to go and borrow money to show up for something that you would never be appreciated for. Now you are living in debt. You need to first identify, who am I trying to please? And ever since I've been doing these things, what is the advantage? What are the advantages that this has brought my way? You might think, oh yeah, you fake it till you make it. Fine, good. But do you know what you're missing? You're missing the right connection, because you will attract your kind. Your kind. So the first step is to find out if this low self-esteem is manifesting in the physical part or in your mental part. It's a lot of self-evaluation. And if you're not ready to do this, please don't complain that you're going through this. Don't complain that things are not working fine for you. As much as you want to experience the better version of yourself, yes, be ready to sit down. And in this case, you might need a professional. You might need a therapist. Sometimes these things are rooted deep down that you need someone to help you find it, to help you identify these things so you can break out and live in your self-acceptance, live your true identity, live in your full potential. So that's the second step. Seek professional help. Seek them. So the third step you need to take is appreciate God's creation. Appreciate you. You're God's creature. Is it maybe creature or creation? Sean, you are God's creation. Appreciate it. Appreciate God. Do you know how much effort it took God to make this gorgeous and beautiful you? Do you know? Oh, come on. Maybe you've not had a time to sit down to think about it. If God created me in this format, with all of this physique, do you think he was sleeping? He wasn't sleeping. He wasn't sleeping. He knows the exact thing he's trying to do. You see that thing that you're hiding from? That thing that you're trying to cover from could be one of the things that would attract your kind to you. Could be one of the things that would attract your helpers to you. But, this stage, you need to appreciate God. Now, look at it and say, God, thank you. Thank you for creating me. Look at me now. Come on. Appreciate God. And see, if you cannot appreciate God enough, that means you are putting a blame to God that God did not create you well. Yes. And come to think of it, you are created in the likeness of God. I mean, you are created in his likeness. What else matters? So if you don't look like someone else, you think God makes a mistake by not creating you to be like someone else. How then are you going to be unique? How then are you going to shine as a star that you are? How? Come on. He knows why he created you as a short person. He knows why he created you as a tall person. He knows why your hairlines are like that. He knows why your teeth are browns. He knows why, whatever it is. Appreciate God's creation. Thank him. And come to think of it again. He said, you are wonderfully created. You are beautifully and wonderfully created. So, in your own eyes, your definition of beauty might be someone who has everything in total. And in God's eyes, God's definition of beauty is you. God's definition of beauty is you. So what do you need to do? Appreciate the body, appreciate the mindset, appreciate, and then the next step is to start improving. Improve. Don't just stay, okay, God created me this way, I have to stay this way, I don't want to do anything. No, improve. Take care of that mindset. If you need to read book for you to be able to be more brilliant, read books. If you need to read books on how to be more hardworking, read books. If you need to watch videos for you to be able to know how to dress smart according to your stature, my sister, my brother, please go and make that research. I stopped wearing skinny clothes for a very long time because I noticed, it makes me feel too small. Then I wear something that I know fits my stature, has a belt around my waist that complement God's creation. And that's it. So what next? What are you going to do next? Start complimenting God's creation. Start complimenting yourself. I am beautiful enough. In fact, when my helper will find me, they will see the glory and the beauty of God in me. They will see the beauty of God in me. They will see the light of God in me. I attract my kind. That's the word. I attract my kind. Maybe it's mental. I have the Holy Spirit that will teach me all things. So I can't be dull. I cannot be dull. I don't like the way I walk. Start walking elegantly. It won't come just like it won't come to you just like that. No. Everyone you look up to today paid a price for that success. Go and ask their story. Majority of the speakers that we have, they are the most timid person that you can ever meet. Even me that I'm talking today. I will tell myself, oh, for me, oh, this and that. But yes, I keep pushing. Show up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Don't wait for people's approval. Break the ice, break the record. The last thing you need to do is stop the competition. Stop it. Stop it. Nobody is competing with you, my dear. Nobody. Everybody on their own journey. You want to be like a certain people. You want to be like this person. They've had their moments of ups and downs. They've chosen to believe in what is true to them. So believe in what is true to you and watch how people follows you. Watch how people loves you in return. The truth of the matter is it all starts with yourself. The moment you accept yourself, the moment you know that, oh, these are my flaws, and you begin to work on it, that is the turning moment for you. The moment you know that, oh, this is the area I'm feeling low. What can I do? How can I come out of it? Oh, I can't come out of it. I think I need a professional help. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, and the last thing I will tell you, the last thing I will say is dare to stand out. Dare to stand out. You are not created to be in the crowd or to just be a nobody. Dare to stand out. And I will tell you for a fact that when you stand out, people will talk. Allow them to talk. It's because you're standing out. But make sure that you are actualizing your full potential. Make sure that you are realizing your self-awareness and you are reaching your full potential. You are making impact. You're making progress. Not under pressure to please anybody, but to fulfill your purpose. And lastly, stop feeling small. Your Father is the God of the universe. Your Father is the God of the universe. You are nobody. You are not just nobody. You are somebody. Your Father, remember this, my Father is the God of the universe. He created me in His likeness. What else matters? No. If you're trying to wonder that, what kind of likeness is this? Means you have not met God. When you see me, you see God. When you see me, you see the beauty and the glory of God. Come on. And I tell you for a fact that you are somebody. You are beautiful enough. You are not dull. You are brilliant. And God is counting on you. And trust me, the day, that moment that you realize that, oh, you are taking this step to break out, God will tell you, that is my girl, that is my boy. Keep the good work. I want you to know that you're not alone. If you need professional help, if you need to talk with someone, feel free. Get someone you're comfortable with. And I hope you find the answers to all your questions. Please, don't forget to keep smiling. Don't forget that your Father is the God of the universe, and that is all that matters. That is all that matters. Till I come your way next time, please keep smiling. And if you've watched to this moment, you are so loved. Oh my God, you are loved. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I believe that this would change your life for better. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Please don't forget to share this with someone that would find this helpful. Don't forget to like this video so it will help us to reach quite a number of people that would find this helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and comment your experience in the comment. Don't forget to comment your experience. Don't forget to show love. Say hi to someone in the comment section. Mingle, share experiences together. And if you want to have one-on-one talk with me, don't forget to contact me. Till I come your way again, keep smiling and stay blessed. Bye.